Down through the S-bends around the carousel. There we see that's the 54. Now we're looking at the 33 or 83, I'm sorry, Kirby Caputa. Back here on pit road. On board of the Bass Pro machine of Illinois as it comes up through the S. Heading back down the backstretch, heading toward the bus stop. Into the carousel, coming around to the field. Here we're on board with Kirby Caputa as he comes down here through the S's. Making his way to the bus stop as he gets around the number 27 of Darren Bruce. As they head down here into the bus stop, down around the carousel. And if you notice tonight, qualifying is a little different tonight. Qualifying is we're heading down here. We are looking at the 54 of Watkins Glen as he comes down here to the bus stop. No, well, time to start to come in as Matt Bank has come in at number 35, putting down a 1:16.776. Down around here off of the final corner up through, or I'm sorry, no, that was up the carousel coming up here to the pre-ultimate. Jared Stone on a great pace right now as Chris Isaacs lays down a 1:14.332. We come down here through the front stretch. Down here into turn number 1. And this is a tricky track for some of these drivers as, you know, most of the time these cars really like the ovals, and running these on road courses is going to be a little bit trickier. You're going to have to really watch them gear shifts. You're going to have to run that gearbox the best as you can. We've got trouble there between the 25 and the 00. 25 with a blown up motor. That is James Manderud. Off corner down here into the final corner. There comes the 27 of Darren Bruce off of the pre-ultimate, heading down into corner number, that is the final corner, as the 13 is off track there at turn number 1. Mark Kincaid with the fastest lap so far with a 1:13.612 in that number 54 machine. Darren Bruce sitting there fourth with a 1:14.367, still out on track trying to get a good lap laid down. James Vanderrud out there with a blown up motor. As he'll bring it across. Brianna Laurent, Nathan Lafayette have to complete a lap yet. Now Lafayette's on his lap. Darren Bruce out on a lap. Now we're watching Lafayette here. Look like Mandarut coming back off of pit road. Going to try to get a better run at it here. About 4 minutes and 15 seconds left of qualifying. Down through the bus stop comes Lafayette. And behind him is coming Vanderrud, as Vanderrud, like we saw, had to take it to pit road to get that car repaired as he works through the carousel. This right-hand turn down here across and the short street down into the pre-ultimate. Yeah, working around the pre-ultimate. No, doing an okay pace, just nothing. I don't think that's going to really get him up too close. Time to beat is a 1:13.6, and he laid down a, we'll see here, a 1:14.67 is what Lafayette laid down. Mandarut out on track. Trying to see where his lap time is. Looks like we got about 11 cars here tonight. I knew there was somewhere between 10 to 12. I wasn't sure on the exact count. Looks like we got 11 drivers here to make the grid. And Mandarut here finishing out his qualifying. Coming up to the bus stop. Down through the carousel, heading into the pre-ultimate here in just a moment. All right, keep that car under you. You got a little loose there. We now move down here into the final turn. Down here into the front stretch we go. Vanderrud brings it out across the start-finish line. Now you're in the corner, number one once again. Mandarut sitting in 8th with a 1:15.933, and that is what his qualifying time is going to be as we get set to roll here tonight. Oh, about 40 seconds here left in qualifying. Alrighty, sounds like we're getting ready to start on the grid here. See if we can... Yeah. Well, we're getting ready here. We got zeros on the time. All right, now the grid's starting to show up. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at our racing photo here tonight. This is about a 2.4-mile racetrack. 94 degrees is your track temperature for tonight. 73 degree for your ambient temperature, 46%. Humidity with clear skies and 11%, or I'm sorry, 11 mile per hour winds here tonight. Starting grid, come on up. There it is, the 11 cars we got on the grid here tonight. Mark Kincaid will be starting on pole, with Jared Stone is outside starting second. Chris Isaac starting tonight in third, with Darren Bruce starting fourth. Spencer Teal starting tonight in fifth, with Nathan Lafayette there sixth. Dylan Mosley starting tonight in seventh, with James Vanderrud there in eighth. Matt Bank starting tonight in ninth, with Kirby Caputa starting in 10th. Brianna Lawrence start tonight in 11th. Looks like everybody is gridded up. Everybody's working their way around the racetrack, going to try to get them tires heated up a little bit. Now we're working our way up through the edges here for the start of the race here tonight. Hugh is gonna bite me again, isn't it? More quarters, and then this race will be underway here at Watkins Glen this evening for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Off-grid landscaping, Genesis Aviation, and Racing Paints. Green flag in the air. We're green flag racing here at Watkins Glen as they head down here into corner number 1. Drag racing down here. This is where our first mistakes could happen for some of these drivers as they work here side by side through the corner. Off of corner number 1. Great job here by these drivers getting through it. Down to the exit, the 27 of Bruce already through and collects the 3 of Isaacs. 20 of Spencer Keel also off track. Take a quick look at it here. As Isaac comes down here into the bus stop. Watch shot number 27. He just kind of misjudges that entrance. Comes sliding across it, right across the nose of Isaac down here into that wall. Matt Bank also has crashed here early on in this race. Heading down here into the pre-ultimate. Takes it around there into pre-ultimate corner. Already lots of action going on here, trying to keep everything up to date. Now we got Brianna having issues here as well, as she comes down into the pre-ultimate. Loses it there as well. Mark Kincaid, our leader at the moment in that 54 machine with Spencer Keel there in second. Everybody stretched out pretty far now as they head down here in the pre-ultimate here on lap number 2 of 45 here tonight. And they head through the final corner, gonna make it lap 2 as we now start working on lap number 3. Keel here in second, Stone there third. Nathan Lafayette there fourth, Kirby Capula there fifth, James Vanderbeck sixth, Dylan Mosley there seventh. Here comes Matt Bank. We saw him struggle already a little bit, along with Brianna Lord. She's struggling as well. Darren Bruce on that road. As he now misjudges the bus stop. Comes slide through, so he's going to have to slow down to pace speed to let the timer come off of his penalty. We're sliding through there like that. Mark Kincaid still leads the way and come off of the pre-ultimate. I'm sorry, come off the carousel heading into the pre-ultimate. We're seeing there Stone working his way down here through the pre-ultimate. as well. And it looks like there's two drivers in front of him. I'm trying to figure out who they are. Oh, that's Brianna already going a lap down here. As Mark Kincaid comes off, there's Chris Isaacs already at a loss here to try to get losing a lap. Mark Kincaid, our leader in that 54 primary orange. Followed by Jared Stone, late Lafayette, Spencer Teal, Kirby Caputa, Chris Isaacs here trying not to go a lap down. Down here through the S's comes Chris Isaacs. Now we see Jared Stone working off of corner number 1 heading into the S's. Kincaid up there in front. Pretty much put a 4.5 second gap over Stone. And there you see Isaacs there in front of him going through the bus stop. Here comes Kincaid through the bus stop. This is one of the trickiest parts of this racetrack. Is getting that car slowed down enough to come through the bus stop. We already seen Thiel already overshoot it once. Isaacs overshot it once. Matt Bank in the pits. Here at lap number 5. Kincaid out there in front, doing a great job with Stone there in behind. Stone is cut about a second off of the lead as they come down here through the final corner and down into corner number 1 once they come down to the front stretch. Lafayette followed there by Teal. Teal doing a great job trying to catch back up there to Lafayette. Now these drivers are making this track look easier than what it actually is. And take it from me, I've done this track. I really enjoy this track, but not in these cars. These next-gen Cup cars, they can be a handful here at Watkins Glen. Kirby Caputa coming up the track here. And Finn coming up through the S's. Ends up getting into that outside barrier. As we head down here into the bus stop. Down here into the pre-ultimate. Mark Kincaid, there's Brianna, still struggling here. Now she's off track once again. Darren Bruce jumped into the pits, and I think Darren Bruce might have called it a night. And he has. Brianna down 2 laps. Matt Bank down 1 lap. Brianna around here. Oh no, it's going to create some chaos here coming out. Oh, I got trying to figure out which corner that looks like corner number 1. And Brianna has some problems with that machine. That right front is not turning on there. We can see another view of what happened here. In corner number 1. Here comes Matt Bank. He comes up and he hits that. Well, oh man, what a hit there for Matt Bank as he comes down and ends up down there in the pits. See if we can see what happened to Brianna here. No, that was already after she was crashed, so. Back to live racing action here from Watkins Glen. Mark Kincaid out front, Brianna still trying to limp that machine around the pit lane. Kincaid doing a great job there. Chris Isaac trying to stay on the lead lap as it stands right now here at lap number 5. Down here into the bus stop. He's getting through. Look at those rotors. Whoa, as he comes down there in the bus stop. Overshoots it once again. That's going to cost him some time. Mark Kincaid now want to come up on him. Chris Isaac's in danger of going a lap down now in that number 3 Racing Paints machine. Once they get around there he goes. He's going to give way to Kincaid as he comes way up off the corner there in the pre-ultimate down here into the final corner. Jared Stone a little ways back. Brianna in pit road. Matt Bank in pit road. More skew issue for me here tonight. Spencer Teal there in 4th. And Dylan Mosley there 5th. Stone chasing down Kincaid. Here's the next battle between Lafayette and Teal. As I said earlier, Teal had some struggles. There you can see Mosley getting back into the picture here in 5th position. There to battle with Teal, hopefully. Lauren and Bank and pit road. Down here into the bus stop pickup. Everybody single filed out here. No caution flags here tonight. Just corner cautions, I believe. So if there's somebody in the caution, the driver may see a yellow flag coming into that corner. But no full course caution. And Kincaid, Stone, Lafayette, and Teal all run out there. There comes Mosley as well in that number 24 Bass Pro machine. Heading down through the corner. If anybody's watching and has any ideas on how for me to fix this or wants to maybe help us out with a couple upgrades, that would be great as well, or a little bit here or there. There are ways of doing that in the description. Or message me also as well. Let me know how else I can go about maybe fixing the skew to where my processor and the online game can kind of work together. As they work out of the carousel coming down here. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that was out of the S. It's coming down here to the bus stop as Dylan Mosley makes his way through the bus stop. Spencer Teal doing a great job staying right there with Lafayette. They're coming through the carousel. I was just a couple turns back behind where I thought I was. And Chris Isaac has more issues as he's off track, spun around and against the barrier. And not sure why he's sitting there waiting. Okay, he towed it through the pit. So Chris Isaac's in the pit here at lap number 11. As Kincaid still out front. Here comes Stone. Lafayette and Teal still our closest battle, and you can still kind of see on some of these cars those rotors blowing. They went down here through the S's now up through the S's here. As Teal is right there looking to see if he can make a run at that 3rd position. And here he goes, looking at the bus stop. The inside lane might be really blowing them brakes hard and red as he comes down into the bus stop. Gets back undergoing here, down into the carousel. Teal overtakes Lafayette there for that 3rd position. Isaac, Lawrence, Bank, all in pit road. Bruce is out. Here we're looking at James Manderud, the last car on the lead lap. Kirby Caputa right in front of him. Dylan Mosley rolling his way down here through pre-ultimate, down here into the final corner. He's trying to see if he can gain some ground, gain momentum, and get up there, fight for that 5th position beside Lafayette. Seeing smoke come up. Who's that smoking there? Smoke them up coming down here into corner number 1. That's going to let Lafayette come back around. And that goes to Teal and Mosley. As Mosley now comes around Teal. Teal really coming down there into corner number 1, losing a bunch of ground. Down here into the pre-ultimate, around to the final corner. Lafayette back up to 3rd with Mosley there in 4th, Teal there in 5th. Out front is Bill Kincaid, followed by Stone there in 2nd. They're out there all by themselves as the biggest battle is happening right now between between Lafayette, Mosley, and Teal. We saw a little bit of smoke there off of Lafayette down there into corner number 1. Up through the S's they come. Teal, we know, is from a strong car there in that number 20. Just unfortunate that he locked him up really bad coming into 1, so he's got to try to get that momentum back. And he tried to chase down Mosley there in that 4th position. Down through the bus stop. Lafayette coming down into the carousel. There's Mosley as well. He's working alongside. Kirby Caputa has crashed. Take a look at Kirby Caputa here. Down there. Off of the carousel and loops it and ends up into that wall. Trouble there as he tries to get it straight back out and back. He may be bringing it back to pit lane here. Again, no cautions, no full course cautions. As we see Teal and Mosley battling it out there for 4th and 5th. As they work here through the S's back along up towards that bus stop. As Teal really wants to try to gain a couple of these spots back. We're here on lap number 14. Kincaid still your leader with Stone in 2nd. This is your battle going on between 4th and 5th, between Mosley and Teal. The driver in 3rd, that's one of Nathan Lafayette at the moment. Teal did have it for a split moment, but ended up locking it up, coming down into corner number 1, allowing both of these drivers back around him. And come around pre-ultimate down here into the final corner. As we come through corner number 1, good run there by Mosley, keeping that car under control. Teal right there though. As Teal knows he's got a car that could get back up there. He's got to be methodical and patient on his moves. Down into the bus stop here at lap number 15. Chris Isaac's back out on track. Laps down. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Chris Isaac is not out on track. He may have called it done as well as Milano Bank is sitting in the pits. Lauren is, I'm unsure where. Chris Isaac is, I'm unsure where. Matt Bank definitely still sitting on pit road here. Kincaid, Stone rolling around. There you got Lafayette and Mosley. Along with Teal there, fourth, fifth. Coming down here into corner number 1. Mark Kincaid having problems once again. Or Kincaid having his first problems, I guess, of the race as he comes off of the track. Got to get it collected once again. Here comes Stone there in second, closing the gap a little bit. Second and a half, a little over second and a half, I guess, between Kincaid and Stone. Lafayette, Mosley, and Teal back here. Then you got Manderut sitting here 6th with Kirby Caputa there in 7th. We saw Caputa end up getting loose coming off of the carousel, meeting that wall. And then 8th is Isaac, who is out. Lauren is out. Matt Bank is sitting on pit road, and Aaron Bruce is also out here this evening in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Sponsor shout out to Genesis Aviation. Racing Paints, as well as off-brand landscape. Everybody that joined the race so far here tonight on the on the pole from the Flicker Farm TV network here on YouTube. Jared Stone rolling around carousel as Kincaid comes off, and he's going to end up bringing it into the pre-ultimate. Check in on the battle here between Teal and Mosley as that battle is closing as well. There's only about a quarter second between Mosley and Teal. We're through down here into the final corner. We have Spencer Teal still trying to chase down Dylan Mosley. Nathan Lafayette there in 3rd. Jared Stone there 2nd. Mark Kincaid there in 1st. He comes roaring through that bus stop once again. See Stone trying to find a way to make up ground as he's lost a little bit. Nathan Lafayette there 3rd with Dylan Mosley there 4th. Spencer Teal 5th. James Vanderrud 6th with Kirby Caputa there in 7th. Those are your drivers on the lead lap. Everybody else is either out or met like Mac Bank is sitting on pit road. So Bank can get that car refired. He could possibly pick up 2 more spots. Now we're heading here through lap number 19 on the board right at the moment. 18 complete here at Watkins Glen. Again, if anybody out there is watching these videos, please if you're looking for ways to help maybe support the Flicker Farm TV network. As we here at Flicker Farm TV want to try to get a league going at some point of our own, WCXRA. It's White Cane Extreme Racing Association. And that would be, hopefully, my dream of that would be to become a non-profit at some point and be able to give back to the community in some shape or fashion through charity races. One of the ones I'm trying to get on board, if anybody is willing and wanting to come help, is the one that I'm calling Race in the Dark. It's going to be a sight-oriented race for Leader Dog. Leader Dogs for the Blind, that is. And the way I want to set that night up is we're going to have, it's going to be just a fun Halloween type of night. It's going to be a little foggy under the lights. Kind of give it a spooky feel as well, but also kind of give a little bit of limited visibility to the drivers if we can. But not too much so to where we can't, where it's undrivable, because we want to be able to watch the broadcast. If we have it too foggy, we can't watch it. That's the plan with 26 laps to go here at Watkins Glen for the Genesis Aviation Series. Stone here second, Nathan Lafayette there third, Dylan Mosley there fourth, Spencer Teal here in fifth, trying to chase down that fourth place car of Mosley. He's been right there at striking distance, just cannot quite get the momentum to roll his way and get that car under, get around, as he does look to get the momentum coming off the carousel down here into the pre-ultimate, but no, Mosley's going to hold him off coming down there into the pre-ultimate, gets back up in front of him. Down here through the pre-ultimate here with 25 laps to go now. Into the final corner. Back here out onto the front stretch. Mark Kincaid there first. Stone there second. Nathan Lafayette there third. Dylan Mosley there fourth. Spencer Field fifth. James Manderud sixth. Kirby Caputo there seventh. Now we see Kincaid through the bus stop. Down here into the carousel. Everybody doing a great job here tonight. Keeping the cars straight for the most part. Only have seen a few incidents here tonight. Then again, it is a smaller field here. We're watching Mosley and Mosley and Teal still trying to battles it out, trying to keep that momentum up and battling out there. And once again, sorry for that skew that keeps the cars coming in and out. That is not your stream. That is not my streaming software. That is iRacing giving me the issue. Now we work down through the corner here on lap number 24, coming to the carousel down to the pre-ultimate. Neil getting another great run off the carousel into the pre-ultimate corner before making that left-hander towards the right. right down here in corner 22 laps to go. Mark Kincaid out there in front of the race lead still. So back here in second. He's now moved himself back up there into third as Moses sitting here fourth. Lafayette in pit road after having some problems going off track and crashing. We'll take another look at it here. Now Lafayette coming down through the bus stop. Does a little bit of hop and comes off wrong there and bounces it right up into that outside wall. And there's problems to the steering on that machine. As Kincaid now Lafayette now flat down. And we come rolling through once again. Mark Kincaid out there in front with Jared Stone there second, Spencer Teal there third, with Moses sitting here fourth. Starting to having issues as well once again. Destroying the front end of that machine. 21 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. 20 to go here at Watkins Glen as we head down here in the corner number 1 here for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Here in second is Jared Stone, Spencer Teal here third. As Teal is coming through Carousel, back around to the pre-ultimate. So there is quite a distance between. There's about 35 seconds, 37 seconds, I guess, between Stone and Teal. Almost 4 seconds between Stone and Kincaid. And as laps will keep winding down here at Watkins Glen. Stone there in second, Teal there third, Mosley there fourth, Vanderwood there fifth, Kirby there in sixth. Kincaid there in first, Stone there second, Teal there third, Mosley there fourth. Vanderwood, first car, 1 lap down, sitting fifth. Working off the corner down here into the S's. Coming up the S's, up through the hillside, up here towards the bus stop. Comes Kincaid. Stone there second, Teal there third. Everybody so spaced out now that I'm not sure if we're going to really have any battles going on the racetrack. As you see the track map right there, everybody's just so spaced out. As Lafayette is on in the pit road, Matt Bank is still in pit road. Chris Isaac's out. Laurent is out, and Bruce is out. And 19 laps to go here with Kincaid coming off of the carousel, heading off the final corner, coming down the front stretch. Back down here in the corner number 1, 18 laps to go here in the 2.4 mile Watkins Glen here this evening. As he works around the S's, coming up to the bus stop, the 13 of Stone, losing a little bit more ground. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe he gained a little bit of ground. I'm not sure what the fuel mileage is on these cars. Are they going to have to refuel before the end of the race? That's the question that is set to be answered here as the race continues on. As Stone went off track, come back on. So it seems like everybody has gone off the track at least once. Down here into the pre-ultimate corner, into the final corner here. Gonna make it 17 laps to go here in the Watkins Glen Genesis Aviation Cup Series here tonight. Stone, Teal, Mosley. We got Mosley coming around there in fourth. Kincaid out front in that 54. Running really well with Stone working his way through the S's Caputa coming around. For that position, Mandarud now falls back to 6 as Caputa moves up in the pit. Mosley sitting there in fourth with Teal in third. Stone's way off track coming through the pre-ultimate corner as Kincaid comes down here into turn number 1. Stone coming down here with him. 16 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. Work off of the S or down into the bus stop. 16 laps to go, so about another 20 minutes of racing still to go. Maybe 25 minutes of racing left to go. As Kincaid is out front, there you see Stone coming, Teal, Mosley, Caputa doing a great job, steer and bid, but Mandarud chasing them back down. They're in that 6th position. Down here into that pre-ultimate corner after coming through the carousel. And if anybody's familiar with Watkins Glen, you'll know there's a couple of different configurations. There is a Formula road course style track as well, besides this Cup Series. There's actually a couple of different Cup Series. If you go back to the old 87 cars run in Watkins Glen, they do not run the bus stop. They run that straight through. So they'll come up the S's, bring that straight through to the carousel, and then come down to the ultimate, where if you're running a Formula car, right there, you can kind of see where it's blocked off with them cones. That takes you down into what they call the boot. There is what they call the boot coming off of the carousel. Then you'll make a left-hander, and you dip down a little bit of a hill as you make that left-hander, and you come down into the toe, loop back around the toe, come back to the heel, and then come back up there and connect back on for the pre-ultimate corner. So a couple different configurations there for this racetrack, which I guess in some ways create a little bit of racing, as the driver don't always know for sure completely what layout they're running. For the most part, everybody knows the 3 styles for racing, and does fairly well. As Spencer Teal comes around, here comes Mosley. Kirby Caputa there in fifth as Mandarud in the pits. Kincaid coming down to the pre-ultimate corner. Put more space between him and Stone. And we see Stone coming down coming through the first corner, coming to the S's. And 25 up, Vanderride's coming back off of pit road. Kirby Caputa coming around the final corner. Back out onto the front stretch. 13 laps to go. Kincaid still up front with Stone trying to chase him down, but well, no, he's keeps bouncing around here anywhere between 5 to 7 second gap. It's hard to say exactly where time falls. Teal coming off of the first corner, coming up through the S's. Sorry. Heading back down here into the bus stop. That's Spencer Teal sitting third. Looking at the 13 of Stone now as he's working in second here with 12 laps to go. And you see way up there going already through the bus stop. That was the 54 of Kincaid. And they roar through down here into the pre-ultimate. Kincaid out front. Stone there in second. As Kincaid goes a little deep there in the pre-ultimate. And he's coming in for his pit stop at 12 laps to go. That's going to hand the lead over to Stone and allow the 25 of Vanderride to get his lap back. There we see Teal coming back on track. Stone in the pits. Or I'm sorry, Stone out front. Kincaid in the pits. Teal trying to bring it around. There we see Stone out front. And that number 13. He comes down here into the bus stop. The carousel. Oh, I'm sorry, that was off of the final corner because I'm watching the wrong number there on the map. Coming off the final corner down here there in front. As Kincaid is rolling there in second. Teal working his way off of the S up towards the bus stop. Uh, 13 of Stone, still your leader at the moment. So Stone pitted at lap 22 as Kincaid stayed out. And there's about a half a lap between Stone and Kincaid. I think or 20 seconds. There's 20 seconds between Stone and Kincaid as Stone's coming through the carousel right now as Kincaid is bringing it through the bus stop. Coming up on the last traffic of James Vanderrud. As they come down through the carousel. Stone out here in front still. There we see Teal sitting there in third. And oh no, we got cars missing pieces. That was very good. Going off track, and I think that's who might have lost the front corner as he come off track, and yeah, he's missing that front right fender. We saw it going flying through the air there. As the front end of that machine's messed up, he's going to have to go into the pit to get that fixed up to try to finish this race out. For a second there, we saw Kincaid. There you see the 24 of Mosley chasing down. He's still battling it out hard this whole race. As Teal sitting there in third with Mosley there fourth. Who's going to come out with that third position? Only time will tell as we're coming around to as we're on 9 laps to go, as Stone's already made it that. 20 and 24 come down here into corner number 1. Mosley, Teal, fighting for that third position. Coming off of the pre-ultimate. And we've got problem with Kirby Caputa once again coming off of the pre-ultimate. And now he's in that pit access lane. Want to bring it down there on the pit lane. In at number 83. All torn up on that front end for Kirby Caputa. As we see Kincaid roaring by. Teal down here again. Down here in third. Watch that track map. They are close. Only about a half a second to 3/4 of a second gap between the two of them. As they battle it out, dumbing down here into the final corner. There is quite a gap, though, between these two drivers and the leaders. And they just come down across the start-finish line down here in the corner number 1. And Stone has actually made its way through the pre-ultimate. And here comes the 54 of Kincaid making his way through the pre-ultimate, as these guys are just coming up the S's at the moment. 8 laps to go. Soon to be 7 laps to go. As the 13 of Stone comes across that start-finish line down in corner number 1. Up here to the bus stop is Teal in that number 20. Home Depot machine there. You see Mosley coming through as well, keeping it together. You see these drivers as the race goes on, getting that figured out, how to maneuver through the bus stop a little easier as the race goes on. And get into more of a rhythm as the race progresses. Heading down here to the pre-ultimate is Teal and Mosley. Mosley lost a little bit of ground there. As Teal now works through off of the pre-ultimate here, up through the S's comes the 83 of Caputa and the 25 of James Vanderrod. Those two are fighting for position. Actually not. Caputa's actually in danger of going a lap down the Vanderrod. As Caputa takes straight. He doesn't really contest there for that position. And 45 is going to try to get past him down here at the pre-ultimate. There you go, Caputa giving way to the 25 of Vanderrod. As we come down here and to the final turn here. 20 off the carousel. Here with 6 laps to go. Down into the pre-ultimate, these two drivers come. But everybody's still trying to battle it out here. As they work off the final corner, heading back across the stripe. As we said, 6 laps to go, since the leaders have already made it. 6 laps to go. As Stone is working his way down through the pre-ultimate now, down here into the final corner, and we're having some more speed issues. Off of the S's now, as they come up towards the front. bus stop. Goes Teal. Goes Mosley. So we've got Teal going through. Mark Kincaid ended up off track once again. That looks like it was him going a little bit deep once again on one of the problems. And we've got Kincaid could have a problem then on the front stretch. 20 of Teal is going to have to really watch himself as he comes off the corner. As you've got Caputa there in front of him. 5 laps to go. Smoke billowing off of Teal as he comes down there in the corner number 1 once again. Teal really likes to get that tire burning. A few times here tonight. Up through the bus stop. 4 laps to go here at Watkins Glen for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series here this Wednesday night. Off of the corner they come. Front stretch down here into corner number 1. Caputa is coming up onto the 20 of Teal. Looking at running much of the problem there as Teal is a little faster. But again, unsure. As they work off of the carousel heading down here. That was off the S, heading down to the bus stop. 3 laps to go as Caputa makes it, or I'm sorry, as Stone brings it across in the lead. As Kincaid's there in 2nd. And Mosley's 3rd. As we're looking here at the 4th place driver of Teal. Mandarod, your first car a lap down. You can see the gap between the leaders back to 3rd place to 4th place. Quite the distance between those drivers. Now we're watching Teal and Mosley here. As Mosley got around Teal at one point. And now Teal's going to try to chase him back down. Here with 2 laps to go as Stone brings it across the stripe this time. This is your closest battle on the racetrack between these 2 drivers. Now they come through the bus stop. Down here through the carousel as Kincaid and Stone come up through the S's, heading towards that bus stop. Looks like Kincaid's having issues down there as Kincaid has crashed. Take a look here with 2 laps to go. Kincaid having issues. Down here in the corner number 1. And he just kind of locks it up and spins it around. Keeps it off a stop. But does take time out to make that car go straight again back on the speedway, going the correct direction. We see Teal, Mosley locks it up. That's going to give Teal the lap back. As now Stone comes off of the pre-ultimate, coming down here to the final corner. And it's one more time around here at Watkins Glen for the race here tonight for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Down the front stretch here, it is now the final lap of the race as Stone brings it down into corner number 1 for the final time here tonight. And he's definitely got some gap between him and this driver here, Kincaid, as Kincaid just now brings it across the stripe, putting him on to the final lap. Mosley and Teal battling it out hard as they come off the carousel, heading down here through the short stretch towards the pre-ultimate. And it's still Mosley there in that 3rd spot as they're coming down here off of the final corner, down across the stripe. Stone coming off of the carousel for the final time here this evening as he heads down here into the pre-ultimate corner before he comes to that last corner before that start finish line. Here comes Stone, going to be your race winner here tonight as long as he gets through the pre-ultimate and the final corner. Okay, he will have taken the lead over from Kincaid. And Stone has done it here tonight, bringing home the victory. Here comes Kincaid off of the final corner. He's going to take that 2nd spot. Mosley and Teal still battling it out here as they come off of the carousel. Teal is there. They're definitely battling it hard here as this is the last corners of the race. Coming down here to the pre-ultimate. Teal trying to get that run down here to the inside, down here to the left side into the pre-ultimate. He knows this is now or never, and it's gonna be, looks to be Mosley as Mosley slides it up the racetrack. That's gonna give Teal a run here into the final corner, but does not quite get it. And Mosley gets a great job of protecting that inside out of the final corner. That's gonna prevent Teal from getting up there, but Teal still a great race as he finishes here in 4th here tonight, right behind Mosley. There is your winner, Jared Stone, out front. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the Genesis Aviation Cup Series here tonight. As Stone, your winner here tonight in that Auto Trader, number 13, burns it down here at the ending. Race results. Coming in, Jared Stone is your winner. Mark Kincaid there 2nd with Dylan Mosley there 3rd. Spencer Teal 4th. James Vanderrod there in 5th with Kirby Caputo there 6th. Nathan Lafayette there in 7th with Chris Isaacs there in 8th. Matt Bank there 9th. Brianna Laurent there in 10th with Darren Bruce in 11th. That is your finishing order here tonight. Congrats again to all the drivers making it through tonight to get through Watkins Glen. Everybody enjoy your night. Hopefully you enjoyed the racing. Thank you all for coming tonight.
We have just received word that